Okay, so welcome to 6am Films, and in this video I want to share with you the single most tip. I would probably say that it's the single most best tip for small businesses as far as selling pretty much any product. And this doesn't just go for small businesses. Absolutely every business does that, and large businesses do it way better than us small businesses do. And that is to create a persona for each of the products that you have. What does that actually mean? So you need to create a person or visualize a person that will be buying your product. And you should be able to describe everything you possibly can about that particular person. A couple of things to note. Visualize them. I want you to sort of visualize the type of person that's actually going to be buying the product that you're selling or a service. Write down their attributes, things that they like, things that they don't like, things that they own or don't own, or things that they would like to own, places that they visit or would like to visit, places that they work at, potentially live, or the areas that they live in, and so forth. What do they do outside of work? How do they think? Try to get in their mind. And what this will then allow you to do is it will allow you to create a marketing plan or a strategy, or even just create pamphlets or whatever marketing material that you're generating for that particular person. Not only will it allow you to create stuff for that person, but you will also be able to distribute that information or that content that you have in the right channels, in the right places. So I'll give you a bit of an example. So let's say your product is for a single mum. It could be, let's say, some sort of an exercise program or something along those lines. So we know that, let's say, a mum, whether single or not, does not have much time to herself if she has small kids. So we're not going to make this exercise program half an hour, 40 minutes long. We're going to make it 5 to 10 minutes long, because you probably have only 5 or 10 minutes to look after yourself or do something for yourself. She may or may not be confident. And how do you then convey that before purchasing that product? She might not be confident, and after purchasing the product, or after going through some exercise regime and there's a significant change, she might get her confidence back. Okay. She might not go out much because she's got a lot of duties or a lot of things that she has to do with her kids, for example, right? So she might not be allocating that much time to herself. So we need to support these people and create things that will make their life easier. Okay, so if you're trying to sell an hour program to someone that simply doesn't have an hour to spend on themselves, you're in fact making them feel worse, not better. Okay, so other things, it might be really hard for her to deal with her kids, for example. How will your program or how will your product change that? Is it going to make her a more resilient person, more happier person? Is there strategies that she can use to solve problems in her life? And this is where we're getting to. You're trying to build this person, and you're trying to uncover the problems that they have, and then provide solutions for those problems. People don't buy products, they buy solutions to the problems that they have. Okay, people don't buy an exercise program, they have a problem of perhaps being overweight, or perhaps not being strong enough, or perhaps their back hurting, and the solution is that they need to do something about it. Okay, that is the solution. People don't buy products, they buy solutions, and certainly don't buy services, they buy solutions as well. So let's say a person, this single mum, she may or may not be working, right? Obviously, kids themselves are work, but let's say an actual full-time or a part-time job. So you could potentially design 2, 3, 4 different characters for the product that you're selling, and then you would target that product to that particular character in different ways. The product itself might be exactly the same, right? Or very, very, very similar. The product itself doesn't have to be too different. What needs to happen is that product or that story that you've developed for that product needs to go and it needs to speak to this particular person. When this particular person sees, doesn't matter whether it's a video or a photo, whether it's any story, whether it's in form of a pamphlet or a business card or whatever the case might be, it needs to speak to that person. So that person that needs to sort of say, okay, I've got this problem and this seems to be the solution for the problem that I have. Okay, so the single most, I just want to reiterate this, the single most important thing is to identify a persona or a number of personas that your product is aiming, basically a product is aimed at, right? And then go back and base a lot of the content or a lot of the things that you're creating for the people that you have discovered. That will be the single most important thing in basically selling more and furthermore actually providing more value, right? The person on the other side will feel like that they've got value from what you're selling. That's honestly one of the most single best things that you can do, and it does not take that much time. So if you've got any questions, put them in the comments below, and also if you've got any suggestions or any better ways of doing things or something that you've found that worked really well for you, just let us know and let everyone know in the comments below. I'll see you soon. Bye.